So we got Oscar Hernandez.
Yo, are you there, Oscar?
What's up, guys?
What's
yeah,
up?
I'm here. Happy to talk to you, man, and share a little time with you guys.
Nah, for sure.
It's always great to have Oscar Hernandez. Oscar Hernandez, if you just tuned in, we are doing our holiday special, me and DJ Pancho here on KUNM, Salsa Sabrosa, and we have with us a favorite guest of ours, Oscar Hernandez, the founder and musical director of the Spanish Harlem Orchestra, and you're calling in from the Boogie Down, I think, huh?
No, I'm actually staying in Jersey, but I was been in the Boogie Down all day, so just got back a couple of hours ago, just trying to relax, man. I had a long day, long rehearsal to put everything together for tomorrow, but we're all set. It's going to be a great show, and we're very excited.
Where are you playing at tomorrow?
Also, performing outset in the Boogie Down Bronx, so close to where I was brought up. We've been doing it for the last few years, about the last 3 years, and it's always a great audience and a real great, awesome community vibe, and people are up for the music. They're up for Spanish Harlem Orchestra, and they're up for Navidad. So it doesn't get better than that, man. Just nice. That's one of the nice things about the Christmas spirit when it comes around. There's a lot of love and, a lot of good vibes and a lot of great music, a lot of great food. And it's all about,
that's what it's about, right?
The culture.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. It's good to be home, huh?
Yeah. It's always good to be home, but I'll tell you, it's 20 degrees out there.
Oscar's about 25 degrees.
Right now,
It's about 25 degrees here right now.
I'm sitting in my hotel. I got the temperature in the room to about 75, and I'm toasty warm. I just finished watching the Knicks game. They won by 40. So it's
oh my goodness, night, yo, the Knicks are balling this year.
They look good, man.
Could be the year. Could be the year.
Well, I don't know, man. The Thunder look amazing, but
yeah.
But they're looking good, no doubt.
Yeah.
Don't forget about my Pistons now.
What about your Pistons?
Cade
man?
Cunningham is coming to life, and he's got a good supporting cast. Anyway,
okay, this is around the time that the Pistons go down. Oscar,
they've been good. They're looking good. So, and they had a good run last year. So he's the real deal. So no doubt.
Nah, for sure. Oscar, we've been listening to your album, and we've already played a few tracks. And the first thing I want to tell you is thank you, man. Mm-hmm. It's such a great, anytime you produce something, it's quality, right? First thing, this is, the Spanish Harlem Orchestra is an institution at this point, and well-oiled machine. Always great music, always great arrangements, and we wouldn't expect anything, different from you, of course.
Yeah, and I'll add, they're an institution right here in New Mexico.
For sure.
And for people that missed the show at the museum this past summer, whenever it was,
with Germán Olivera
at the sold out museum,
at the oversold museum.
Nah, don't say that, man. There might be, the fire department might be listening.
That's right.
My old friends at the fire department.
But that was amazing, Oscar.
No, I'm saying they reached capacity. They didn't go over capacity, but they had a good capacity.
Reached capacity. Very. Being his usual diplomatic self.
We reached capacity from about 20 years ago. That was the capacity about 20 years ago.
That's right.
we ain't doing nothing illegal, man.
Nah, we were bringing joy. We were bringing joy to the people, man.
Yeah, and also I just want to mention, Oscar, just before you go, I want to mention, because I should have said this, because whenever you say, if you just tuned in, you should say everything. And DJ Pancho's in the house with us, as usual, on this special holiday show we do every year. And he's going to be jamming in a little bit. But anyway, let's get back to what you were about to say, Oscar.
No, I'm saying it's always great to be in Albuquerque with you guys. And the fan base that we have there, it's you could tell people are very appreciative of And I, as you know, I'm always happy to try to make it happen. Pancho, you know that,
No, for sure.
and actually, Louis, both you guys know that.
Yeah.
And it's always a treat for me to bring our music there and let people see it, touch it, feel it, experience it, dance to it, sing to it, and that's what it's about, man. It's about having the impact on people and showing the love from our perspective so we can get the love back.
No, man, and certainly that show was very special because Hermano Olivera was in Mexico City just a few hours before. He landed in Albuquerque. We got him to his hotel room. He threw some water on his face, and then he was on stage with you guys. And of course, we know that right before, a couple of weeks before that, Maestro Eddie Palmieri had passed away, and you could feel how heavy that was on stage, man. That second set of Spanish Harlem Orchestra with Hermano Olivera was like, one of those things that I was so thankful to witness, to be there and feel it. And, it was very cool. And it was the first time I had ever seen Herman, believe it or not, Hermano Olivera on stage. And man, what a treat. He brought the barrio to the stage. He took us back to the roots.
I was shocked when you told me you had never saw him live. I went like, wow. I said, I'm so happy to help make this happen because we bent over backwards a little bit on that to try to make it happen.
Yes,
and we were able to make it happen.
And thank you guys. Thank you guys for working with me on that. Wink, wink.
That's what it's about,
Yeah.
Having people experience new things that they never experienced. That's what it's about. So they can feel the joy and feel the love and go like, wow.
Yeah.
And he brings that to the table whenever he's on stage, and he's going to do that tomorrow night here in New York. So we're happy. We're doing a tribute, a small tribute to Eddie. It's not publicly announced, but however, today is now I'm announcing it publicly.
Yeah.
And nobody knows it. The audience will know it when we get there tomorrow when we do it. But it's gonna be a lot of fun.
You know what, Oscar? You guys just dropped this release, Salsa Navidad. I got to look to remember anything these days. Hopefully you're not there. But I was thinking, let's listen to a tune and we can talk a little bit about this great release that you just dropped. And
and it's getting great, feedback and great reviews. People, there are people who have mentioned it, like in the breath of it may be a classic Christmas album. So let's hope that happens, man. We did it with that intention, the intention of producing something that people could say, yeah, this is worthy of being a classic. And we feel that way. So I feel that way for sure.
Do you got a preference?
What are we listening to?
Well, let's see. I mean, I got my thought, and that's to play your rendition of Mapeye, which is one of my favorites that Cheo Feliciano did. If we can do that, that would be cool. You want to set it up? Ahead. You want to set it up a little bit? You want to set up a little bit what went into this?
Well, yeah, Mapeye was it always comes about, it always comes down to the songs. And when I was looking for songs, I thought of that song and I said, yeah, let's do our version of Mapeye. At the same time, I'm the Cheo Feliciano, who's one of my heroes and who's one of the heroes of this music.
Yes.
And we did our own version. I copied a little bit of what he did, but obviously with Spanish Harlem Orchestra, we always make it into our own thing. And there's a little piano solo. It's the only piano solo on the record, and I'm happy I did that. And
I'm happy you did that too, sir.
It features Ray de la Paz, and Ray de la Paz was super gracious. When I invited him, he was part of the band, as you guys know, for 14 years, and we made a lot of great music.
Oh my goodness!
So, and he sang out a lot of great songs during the course of his time with Spanish Harlem Orchestra. So he hadn't been with us for 10 years, and this is a perfect opportunity to bring him back. He's my brother. We go back, 40 years. We both started together in this business. So enjoy him, and enjoy this version of Mapeye.
Yeah, man. And did we do one already? Jingle Bells? Was he singing on that? Yeah, he was. And there's another
one. He sang on Jingle Bells, yeah.
Yeah,
and I've been telling people, we did a show here yesterday for Sirius Satellite Radio.
Oh,
right on.
I told the people, if you hear a more swinging version of Jingle Bells, please let me know.
It was.
I'm not even going to attempt to search. I'm just going to take your word for it, man.
Radio La Paz definitely got swing.
Yes.
All right. Let's check this out. Spanish Harlem Orchestra's rendition of Mapeye, and we'll be back. We are DJs Louis and Pancho bringing you the Holiday Cheer special, and we have our special guest on the line.
Very special guest.
That's
How
right.
lucky are we?
How lucky are we? Oscar Hernandez from Spanish Harlem.
You guys too, man. So it's good for me too, brother.
All right, we'll be back with him a little bit more after this music.
Para todos los que gustan música con expresión, traigo la combinación de salsa con 6 chorreao y mi cantar acompasado con tu sabor, mi hermanito. Combina el ritmo cubano con cantar del jibarito. Alguna gente pregunta, pero tal vez por curiosidad o que quiera averiguar de este ritmo borincano. Y mira, pero aquí usted me puede ver, va a complacer a la gente, cantando el ritmo caliente con sabor a Mapeye. Para el mundo entero, pa' que goce la gente, a bailar como es. A cantar el Mapeye, oye, pa' que goce usted. Aquí traemos alegría con este ritmo caliente, con sabor a Mapeye. A cantar el Mapeye, oye, pa' que goce usted. Pero que mira, no te me quedes sin bailar, oye María, por eso yo te invité. A cantar el Mapeye, oye, Mapeye, 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 pero que mira que ritmo sabroso, pa' que goce como es. Y mira lo que trajo Santa Claus, Oscar Hernández en el piano. Vacila. Aquí estamos, familia, gozando esta Navidad. ¿Cuándo es? Como decía Cheo Feliciano, se soltaron los caballos otra vez.
Esta Navidad
Vengan todos,
vamos a
la
gozar.
puerta está abierta,
Esta Navidad
para que venga todo el mundo
vamos a
a
gozar.
gozar la rumba de verdad.
Esta Navidad
Tú para y tú para y tú para,
vamos a gozar.
más bella para ti, para mí.
Esta Navidad
Esta Navidad
vamos a
no
gozar.
te puedes quedar atrás.
Esta Navidad
Entra y verás que mueve,
vamos a gozar.
pa' belleza.
All right, with music from Oscar Hernandez in the background, you were in tune to your show, Salsa Sabrosa, brought to you every Friday night by the Raices Collective. And my name is Louis, here with DJ Pancho.
What's
and,
up?
And we have Oscar Hernandez of the Spanish Harlem Orchestra on the phone. But before we get back to him, I want to send some shouts out to people that I know are tuning in. DJ Pedro's out there. Yeah, man.
What's up, Pedro?
And Beva Sanchez Padilla.
Beba,
Big time
abrazos.
listener. DJ Kiko's up north
Uh-oh.
tuning
What's up?
in.
What's up, what's
I
up?
assume he's up north. I don't know about that. And we got Evelyn Fernandez. Jane is out there. Rosa Barreto from down in Havana. Rosa, espero que estés ahí con nosotros. Y tenemos que comunicarnos hace tiempo, right? Yeah, it's been a minute.
Is that Rosa la Peligrosa?
La Rosa la Peligrosa.
Whoa.
That's right, de la famosa familia Barreto. And Mikey Santiago's out there checking us out. What's up,
What's up?
Mike?
What's up?
Karen Leal,
DJ Mas.
Isabel Zamora, yeah, in the house. Sara González. Y ahora, y también en la Ciudad de México, Yvette Lacaba está en sintonía. Y en San Diego, Patricio Raiceño de Vida, ahí. And yeah, en Víctor, en Michigan, ojalá que nos esté escuchando. También Suki John, ahí en Dallas. We got people from all over the place.
All over the place. And we have Oscar Hernandez
And
from
we got-
New York City
That's
right now.
And let's get back to Oscar. What's up, Oscar?
Man, it's cool to hear all the names. You know, that's really, I kind of have fun hearing that. You know, the people who are listening, I wonder, oh man, I wonder who these people are. You know, and you mentioned some of where they are. I'm going like, okay, you know, I know they're grooving and
Yeah.
they're groovy people, so it's cool.
That's right,
Yeah,
man.
I was talking to Fausto Cuevas in LA, man. And yeah.
Another right side.
What's that?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I sent them.
You're the percussionist, right?
Yes, sir. I sent them the link because he wanted to listen in. So, what's up, Fausto? If you're listening, yeah, Oscar, what a great rendition of Mapeye, man.
I'll second that.
Yeah, and that solo is I'm so happy it's captured because it sounds like it's something that would come out, you know, from a live performance, you know, that kind of energy. Man, you captured that on a recording, man, and that's always beautiful. And the reunion with Rey de la Paz, man, when that CD arrived in the mail, I couldn't run fast enough to the back room where all my music gear is and throw it on. And it was so great to hear. Thank you for the great music. And yeah.
When you say, we record live with Spanish Harlem Orchestra, so all the music is live. The band is all in one, big studio, recording live. And, we fix whatever needs to be fixed. If there's somebody makes a mistake, we'll go back and fix it.
Yeah.
But the take is live, and we're all playing off each other, and that's part of the beauty of the music and how we create it. So
that's
I'm
that
blessed to
energy.
have a great band.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to have a great band with great musicians who can do that.
Right.
And it's a powerful thing, man. It really is. And for me, it goes back to, the old school days, man, when it used to be done that way. It's not done anymore,
right.
that I know of, hardly.
Right.
But we still do it that way, and I'm proud to be able to do it that way and get the energy that we want to be able to create, in a live setting.
Now, the energy comes through, which is incredibly important, right? Question about Salsa Navidad, Oscar. This is the first Salsa Navidad album for Spanish Harlem Orchestra. Why in this moment? Why this year? Why are you doing that today? What was the reasoning? Anything specifically, or?
Well, I mean, I'll say this. I don't, somebody told me, why do you say that? Don't say that. Because I said it's the only salsa record. I mean, it's the only Navidad record. The only Christmas record that we're ever going to do.
Okay.
And somebody said, why would you say that? I would say, well, Christmas records are not easy to do. It takes a certain commitment. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy. And it's really an offering that's only played at one time of the year.
Right.
So you scratch your head as to why to do a Christmas record, but that's what everybody does. When you listen to renditions, even in American music, people still listen to Bing Crosby. They listen to Andy Williams. They listen to Mariah Carey's version. All those Christmas versions that come around, they become classics, and they're dug up every Christmas, and people love hearing them. So that's one of the reasons. And I really didn't think as to why, Pancho. But if you ask me why, I would say because it started with us doing this Salsa Navidad concept the last probably 6 or 7 years.
Right.
They were asking us to do it. And we were doing it live, and we would always do it. And I told them when they asked us, I would only do part of the show dedicated to that because I want people to hear Spanish Harlem Orchestra in its own right. So we do half the show with, our music and half the show with, the Christmas music. And the reaction we get was like, wow, that sounds amazing. And you could feel the vibe, And it's always in December, and people say, so when's the record coming out? I'm going, record? When are you going to record this? So I got asked enough times to say, you know what? And we had already 5 or 6 songs. So it was a matter of me adding the other 5 songs to it, and choosing what those songs would be and choosing what I wanted the album to be. And I said, let's just do it. And we did it. And man, talk about, I never regret anything I do, but it was a really good thing that we did it because the feedback has been pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that, maybe we've created a Christmas record, that could become a classic for every Christmas long after I'm gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see. Certainly it's on that level in terms of the quality, in terms of the love and the passion that goes into what I do and what we do. I'm clear on, being committed and I love everything about the record. So it's no different from any of my records. I was telling the guys yesterday, it's funny because as you know, I think I've spoken to you in the past and you know enough about me that I don't go back and listen to the past.
Yeah.
I just keep moving forward.
Right.
But yesterday, 2 days ago, on the plane flying from Los Angeles to New York, I started listening to some of the old stuff, you know, because I had a lot of time. I don't really want to get into watching the TV or movies, and I was listening to music, listen to different things. But I got into listening to some of the things came up on my playlist, and I started listening to some of the songs, and I go, wow, there's some amazing songs that we recorded. You know, I listened to Dulce Compañera, I listened to This Is Mambo, I listened to Son de Corazón, which I haven't heard those songs in a long time. And I went like, Jesus Christ, they sound so great to my criteria, to my ears. And some of those songs we've never played live.
Wow.
It's amazing. You know, there's probably a good percentage of songs that we have not played live ever because, you know, there's not enough time. You know, now we have, with 10 albums, we have like more than 100 songs. So, you know, you can only then do 10 or 12 songs in a performance. And we're not playing enough for me to switch the songs, you know, that often. So, but yeah, again, it comes down to, you know, being passionate about the music and wanting to make a great album, just, you know, wanting to make this to be a great album and making the right decisions, you know, with as far as the songs and the arrangements and the concept to put it together so we could all feel good about what we did. And that translates to the audience because it's a direct translation, because that's the feedback that I've gotten. I was in Puerto Rico playing it for the DJs about 3 weeks ago. I was there doing a recording with Gilberto Santa Rosa, and I got to do some radio stuff, and they said, "Wow, fenomenal, hermano, eso suena tremendo." And they're playing it in Puerto Rico. They're playing it in a lot of places. So I'm happy to say the feedback has been, you know, great and justified. You know, I feel, you know, always good about that.
Nah, that's true story. When I'm not listening to KUNM, I'm listening to La Zeta or Salsa on the island. And I've heard, you know, a couple of tunes, you know, I can't remember what station specifically, but I've heard your music played on there. And yeah, man, it's... Yeah.
And I've gotten a bunch of interviews in different places because they have now listened to the record, and it's been really cool. So maybe we just maybe we have created a classic Christmas record and one that, you know, we can always feel good about when this time comes around to hear the music and I think it'll only grow in popularity because don't forget, the record just came out 2 weeks ago.
Nah, for sure. I played it Sunday. I was DJing and my Tthe Tony was leaving. I was telling Louis and I played him Mapeye because he came back in, he followed me in. He wanted to catch a couple of tunes that, you know, and he was sitting there dancing, his shoulders were moving as he was sitting down and you know, I dedicated it to him before he left, and man, it lit him up, man. It lit him up. I was so happy, you know, to see him get like that. So yeah, man.
We love
Thank you.
Tony.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And if you just tuned into Salsa Sabrosa, we're in the middle of our holiday special, and I'm Louis, and with me is Pancho Quiñones, and we are talking with the one and only Oscar Hernandez, partly about this great new release from Spanish Harlem Orchestra, Salsa Navidad, and Oscar.
Not just Salsa Navidad, man. Oscar is all over this show.
We're all over the show.
You can't avoid it. He's prolific like that.
But Oscar,
well, I mean, you know, I pinch myself because I've had a lifetime, you know, doing music. You know, at my age, you know, I started playing professionally when I was 16, so that's a whole lot of years. And
oh yeah,
it's a blessing to play with all the people that I've gotten to play with, and how I learned coming up in an era when, you know, the cultural development of Latinos was in full-fledged form in the city of New York, and music was a huge part of that. So I'm blessed, man, and it comes down to that's who I am, and that's a big part of what makes me the musician that I am and the person that I am. And there's always been some struggles here and there, but when I look back, I have nothing but gratitude, man. So I hope to keep
That's
doing
beautiful.
more. I hope to keep having the opportunity to keep doing this until I drop. People, say, "Oh man, but don't you get tired of the traveling? Are you thinking of retiring?" I'm going, retiring to do what? Sit in front of the TV and twiddle my thumbs, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to do that, So, yeah,
Now you
it's a
can
blessing
twiddle your
that you
thumbs
guys
on
know.
stage, right?
Yeah, exactly. Twiddle the thumbs on the keys.
On the keys, yes, sir.
That's where you already do that.
Yeah.
We got to get back to the music pretty quick here, Oscar, but could you tell us a little bit about some of the upcoming shows you have? Maybe some of the people that are listening in different places might be able to check you out.
We have a few shows left. Tomorrow is the big one in New York. And then in about a week, let me see. In about a week after, we have 2 days in San Francisco at the Minor Auditorium, SF Jazz. And it's a show that we've done for the last couple of years already, and we have a nice fan base in San Francisco. I'm happy to say, people who, it's always a beautiful thing when you have people who kind of become fans,
Right.
because they know, even beyond the music. I think even beyond the music, as good as it sounds and as good as it is, I think they understand the significance of us maintaining the culture through what we do, and maintaining the culture at a high level through, the integrity of our music and the love and the passion of our music. And, so it's a double thing. On top of that, they understand that, there are a lot of New Yorkers around the world, and when you say Spanish Harlem, the place,
Right.
they could certainly relate.
Yeah.
So the fact that we're representing that, it's like an added, cherry on top of the cake, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing when people understand it from that perspective. And there's a lot of people in San Francisco and the Bay Area that, I could feel that love from that perspective. And so, yeah, and then we're going to Phoenix after that, and we end the year there. In January, we have one date, but it's a great date. It's going to be at the Miami Jazz Festival.
Ooh,
So
nice.
looking forward to that. And one of the big things that we have, and we have other dates, but the main date is one of the main things is we're doing 3 dates with Gustavo Dudamel and the New York Philharmonic in May in New York.
Wow.
So I mean,
Nice.
I was telling the people yesterday, because when we did Sirius Satellite Radio, I dreamed that gig. I dreamed it, because I'm in LA and I go to the Disney Concert Hall, and I've seen Gustavo Dudamel conduct the Hollywood Bowl as well.
Right.
And I said, man, I would give my left pinky nail to be able to do something with Gustavo. And I was at that time was the LA Phil,
Right.
but he's moving to New York now, and this is the beginning of him and his career in New York. And New York Philharmonic, man, doesn't get better than that. So imagine that.
It's a natural, man. It's a natural. It had to happen in New York for you.
Yeah.
Well, I think about it. Spanish Harlem Orchestra and the New York Philharmonic, 3 concerts, 3 days.
When is that?
So that's May. I think it's 7th, 8th, and 9th. I may be off by one date, but I don't have the date in front of me. But yeah, we're looking forward to that.
I think I'm definitely going to that, because that's that sounds amazing. You just said it and I was like, what?
Pancho's living the semi-retired life.
No, I don't like planes, so I'm gonna start walking now.
Oscar Hernandez, it's been so great having you back on Salsa Sabrosa. We love having you here, and
we love having you here. We love you. Thank you so much, Oscar.
I love you guys, and I love Albuquerque. I love what you guys do to maintain the culture and to maintain the music and educating the people about, this beautiful music that we all love so much. And I'm honored to be a part of it, and put my little grain of sand as to making it happen from my own perspective. So thank you guys for the, continued support. Thank you,
Always.
Albuquerque, for the continued support. Salsa Sabrosa, you guys are killing it, man. And hope to see you guys soon.
No,
Keep me
you have
posted.
you have a home here, man. This is one of your homes. So let's let that be known. And so
appreciate it,
so
really.
long as you're on stage, man, and aquí hay Spanish Harlem Orchestra para rato, So
All right.
Gracias, hermanos. Un placer, como siempre. Los quiero.
Abrazo.
And wishing you guys and all the listeners, everybody's listening, hey, let's make this a great year, and
That's right.
blessings spread and love spread.
Thank you.
And despite all the hardships that we're going through in this world, man, let's keep it positive, and let's keep the love flowing, and let's keep the music flowing, and the culture, alive and well and thriving, man. So God bless you guys.
You got
Thank you
it.
so much, Oscar.
Feliz Navidad y próspero año nuevo.
Abrazo, brother.
Right on.
All right.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
The giving season is about more than gifts. It's about making an impact. It's a chance to invest in causes, organizations, and people that enrich our lives and our communities. Every act of giving shows the power of generosity.